We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. Yankee baseball starts now. Garrett Cole gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
You know, every pitcher comes out of spring training hoping they can make somewhere between 30 to 35 starts. This guy will be making start number 30 on the year. He's reliable, he's dependable, and he's been pretty good all season long. 30 starts, not an easy thing to do.
Now to the plate, Mitch Moreland. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Moreland.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Matty, we've seen some good baseball in the first 2 games of this set, and expect another close one here. Both of the first 2 games decided by 1 run.
You know, D-Roll, when you get in these series like this, when 1 run means so much, you like to be able to be the team to score first. But both these games have been very close, and it's going to boil down to who gets the big hits in the 7th, 8th, and 9th inning.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
3 balls, no strike.
Three balls and a strike to count to Moreland.
1 strike.
Game time temperature tonight 62 degrees, but should drop into the 50s before we're done. Into his motion, here comes the 3-1. High in the air out to center field. Hicks is right there, and he's got it for out number 1.
Batting second, the second baseman, Jonathan Arauz.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jonathan Arauz. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
Count remains full.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And it's fouled away. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Here's JD Martinez.
ああ、
What a
鈴
season
木
he's
さん。
having. Entering
さ
play,
っき
leading
の
the
試合
league
も
in
ね、
two
勝
of
て
the
そう
three
やっ
triple
たんですけ
crown
ど、
categories.
最後ひっくり返されましたよ。で、結局またレイズ勝っとったから、1.5 に広がりましたよ。ほんまにレイズってチームはなかなか負けんすわ。これヤンキース最終戦なんですけどね。この次がレイズなんですけど、首位対決ですね。直接叩くしか方法ないですから、なかなか負けおらんから。あとはここで一回勝ってレイズ戦入りたいんですけど、これもし負けるとちょっとやばいんですよね。2ゲーム差になってしまうから。強いんですよ。今、筒香がおるんですけど、かなり強いんですよ。まあ、大概でも、ヤンキースが上行ってって感じなんですけど。でも、レイズはレイズで強い。
Eduardo Rodriguez will be the starter for the Bo Sox in this contest. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
Now at the plate, DJ LeMahieu, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
なんとしてもこの試合は勝たんとね、これ負けてレイズ戦やと2ゲームになってまうからね。
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball one. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight, coming trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the third game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road. So this is a big one for this ball club.
Hit on the ground to third. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Batting second, the shortstop, Tyro Estrada.
Striding in, Tyro Estrada.
でもこのヤンキースもしぶといですよ。みんなに負けないですからね。おーっとか。これまたすごいですね。ドジャースとホワイトソックス20対3ってボコボコにされてはって、20点でよう取りましたな、これ。どんだけ点取ってんすかね。ドジャースの強さがやばいですね。まあこれでヤンキースはもう試合はないんでね。
Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
強いチームですね、ヤンキース。打線がやっぱよう打つからね。
To short. Throw in time and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here now is Rafael Devers. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits.
おまけにこのピッチャーが去年までアストロズにおったんですよ。ホールっていう人なんですよ。
That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
なかなかこのピッチャーも攻略しにくくて。
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
球種がまた多くて、球も速いし。
And did he go around? No, he did not.
変化球のキレがすごいんですよ。
Now the 2-1.
Down is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Fouled away. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Now at the plate, Kevin Pillar. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball is swung on and missed.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. He was a little angry on that heater.
ますます強力になってます。打線はええわ、ピッチャーはええわで、まあ巨人みたいなもんな。金めっちゃあるからね、ヤンキースは。大物選手を集めまくってますから。
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Devers gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he got him.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he can finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
今のでも遅いんですよね。結構早く振ってるつもりなんですけど。
Stepping in now, Christian Vasquez. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
So 2-2 now. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point.
ストレートで勝負してもなかなかこう当たりにくい。
So a full count now.
ちょこちょここう変化球交えてくるから余計タイミングが合わせにくい。ストレートを狙っててスッと抜いてきたりするからね。その辺の対応ができるかどうか。これがうまいこといけばまあ攻略です。なかなかこのピッチャーは癖者ですけど。
The next 3-2.
そう、今のもちょい抜かれて。
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And another foul ball.
まあ、あとはボール見極めて、なるべくボール振らんと、球数を投げさすぐらいですね。
Popped up. Voigt has a play. Makes the play, and there aren't two
球
gone now.
数さえ増えていて、ある程度、球も甘なってくるからね。
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. His career line against Garrett Cole, just a 3 for 13
まあ、多分
batting
ね、
line.
上
He's
から
taken
2
him
番目
deep
ぐらいかも
once.
しれない。
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
とこ投げてきますよね。あんなまた端っこですよ。さっきでもやり合ってたから、どれぐらいになってるかちょっとわかんないですけど、まあ、高いのは間違いないですね。
A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location, no matter how hard you're throwing.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball, get off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Taking it in there is Hicks for the final out of the inning. One left for the Red Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
そこをうまいこと倒すことができりゃ、まあまあ、1位にもなれると思うんでね。
Here's big Aaron Judge. And he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so.
Aaron.
もう相当レベル高いですよ。レベルの高い中で勝っていかなあかんからね。まあやりがいはあるんですけど、さっきの試合が負けたのが悔しいですね。序盤勝っとったからね、もういけるかな思ったら、じわじわ追い上げられて、最後ひっくり返りましたからね。
committed 2 errors in that one and some big opportune times, and it came back to bite.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Verdugo backing up on it, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Digging hard, he's headed for third. And he'll make it to third base. Almost a home run there, but he's got himself a triple instead.
Yeah, and you can see he was there with the fastball all the way, and he jumps all over it, pulling it hard. And the second he dropped the bat, he was looking to stretch this thing as far as he could. Mission accomplished as he stands on third.
And now Gary Sanchez, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And they're going to hit the board first tonight as this falls down for extra bases. And he is in there.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Into the box now, Luke Voigt, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 264 is average entering play, 18 homers, and 54 runs batted in. And that misses 1-1.
でもあんまり間が空くとね、多分また慣れてこんくなるから。
1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2.
まあちょこちょこやっとった方がいいんですけどね。
Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. Tried to hold up there, peeled down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
まあとにかく1点でも取られんようにしとかんと。さっきのピッチャーもなかなか打てんからね。 まあ、シンさんとかも相当やったらイラつくと思う。
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Changeup stays outside and it's behind 2-0.
Tough situation for him right here. I mean, he's got an open base, so he doesn't have to give in to this guy, but there's definitely danger looming on deck, so you can't.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game.
Alex Verdugo.
Infield in the overshift here now, the pitch. So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fastball called strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. And with one away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play.
ヤンキースはもう9ゲーム離れてるからね。
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up a former Gold Glover, the
まあ
first
なん
baseman
とか
Mitch Moreland.
1.5 で食らいついて
Now
ま
the
すけど。
pitch. One out, nobody on. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Straighten him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
完全ライト寄りになってます。
Now back, second baseman, Jonathan Araújo.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jonathan Araújo. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball, no.
2 out, nobody on. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
あれ見たボール
You
な
can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. And that first AB, he went down on strikes.
A strike, and it's 2-1.
I tip my hat to the batter right there for taking that pitch. Most guys would have definitely been swinging in that situation. 2-0 fastball, but that was not in the zone he was looking for. Move on to the next pitch.
ああ、ボール
Here's
が
a
乗っ
big
た。
swing and a miss on the fastball.
完全
2-2.
に外
I
れ
think
て
his
ました。
eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think?
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is
あ
over.
れがストライクなんですよ。
Red
なんか
Sox
ちょ
go
っと
down
感じる
1-2-3.
んですね。
It remains 1-0.
あれストライク取られたらほんまきついですね。
Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, and leading off the inning, the big right-handed slugger, Giancarlo Stanton.
おなじみの3人ですね。実況解説と。
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
まあ、とにかくゼロで行ってくれたらいいんですけど、強力やからね、どこで爆発するかわかんないですからね。
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Shoots this
う
one
わ
over
ー、
first.
この距離。
A reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Up next for the Yankees, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. As he'll take a look at ball one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. A runner at first with no outs here. Down the first baseline. One there. On to Moreland, and it's a double play.
これは決まりましたね。
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
うん、今日も休
Stepping
みで
in,
すよ。
Tyro Estrada.
明
He
日は
got on
休み
top
ち
of
ゃい
one
ま
and
す
was
か
a
ね。
ground out victim last time.
残業があると書いてましたけど。
First pitch on its way.
まあでも夜勤行ったり昼勤行ったり忙しいですよね。
Fastball called for strike
それで
2.
も長年やってはるみたいだから慣れてるみたいですけど。
I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1 and 2.
Lane 12, 1-2.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a pop-up now.
よっしゃ、3回
Moreland
終
will
了。
put this one away, and that
残
ends
業
the inning.
残業
Yanks held in check. They lead it 1-0.
残業感ですか。なんか出したけどなんかもうちょい出そうな感じ。かといって行ったら行ったり出えへんっていうね。で、こっち戻ってくるとなんかもやも
All
や。
set for the start of the
なん
inning,
か出
and
そう
that'll
な
bring
感
up the
じ。
shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander
残
Bogaerts.
業感。
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hung the slider there, but laid off
な
for
んと
ball
かこ
one.
の男を
This
打
guy's
たん
been
とダ
throwing
メ
the
で
ball
す
great so far, but
な。
it's going to be tested here.
球
4,
数は
5,
だい
and
ぶ増え
6
てきてるん
coming
で
up
す
this
けど。
part of the lineup.
2 balls and no
ボ
strikes
ー
for
ル球も多いっ
Bogaerts.
ちゃ多いんで
Two
すよね。
tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off them. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
Too tight with that
こうや
one.
ってたまにノースリーだったりするけど。
Hey, throwing the ball great up into this
ここ
point.
からまた
Don't
ね、
want to
ス
allow
トラ
a
イク
leadoff
くれる。
walk. Needs to just focus in on his
ここで
mechanics
ド
right
カ
here.
ンとこう甘い球をね、
And a curious looking
思い
swing
な
that
がら
time
ス
as
ラ
he
イダー
likely
で取っ
had
て
ball
き
4 there, but instead it's 3 and 1.
うん。
And he
そして
lays
ファーボ
off
ー
there,
ル。
ball 4.
た
So
ま
the
にこう
leadoff
抜け
man
る
is
時も
on
あ
here
る
to
から
begin
ね。
stanza number 4.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
このマルティネスさんがね、最近ほんまにホームランが全くなくなりましたね。60本までは行ったけど、それ以降が、来たか。ああ、惜しい。もう一人で入ってた今。
Not in time, and he's in there with a double. And they've really
見
got
たか
something
な。
going here. Runners at second and third to
あ
start the
れ、地
inning.
元の球場やったら
The
入っ
more
てんちゃいま
things
した。
change, the more they stay the same. This guy's been producing at the plate all year
ああ、
long.
惜しいな。
This at bat is no different. He's probably surprised it didn't leave the yard after the season he's having, but he'll just have to settle
地
for a
元
double.
やったら間違いなく入ってそうな気がします。
Rafael Devers the next to bat, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point.
どうなんですかね。
Swung on and missed.
ここ
That's
まで
strike
悪い
2.
感じはしないな。
Hey,
たま
this
に抜
guy's
け
so
たりは。
aggressive. I don't think this pitch is anywhere near the zone.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Ah.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the
ボ
two-seam.
ール球に手が出るという
So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, now
速さ
time
に
to
やら
check
れ
out
て
a
ない
pitch
です
speed
ね。
comparison for our two starters.
ノ
And
ーアウ
boy,
トに
which
3
of
塁が
those
こ
two
れ1
numbers
点
leap
取り
out
たい
at you there? How about the 100? My goodness.
ピラピラピラーさん。
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
スライダーもしてるのに、微妙に合わん。あと低めのスライダーやったら余計に捉えにくい。と思えば、まっすぐでズバッと来たりね。これなんかボール球なの。
He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series.
これがこの男のやり方です。
In this series alone.
うまいことかわすんですね。あんまりだからストレートばっかりも投げてこない。
So now to the plate, Christian Vasquez. He'll lay off a slider too low, ball one.
どっちかが変化球のが多いような気がするんですよね。これも変化球。見逃したまあボールなんですけど、ストライクからボールになるからついつい手が出るんですよ。ナックルカーブもなかなかの変化やからね。これもなかなかの低めのストレートでした。入ってますけどね。
Some pitchers fall into the trap of getting in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Boston strands a couple. They're down 1-0.
なんとかせんとね、あの男をこうやってんと。マウンドから引きずり下ろさなダメ。こっちもなんとか抑えとるからね。なんとか援護せんと。
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Line to the right side.
このなんか中途半端な当て方。で、またセカンドに行くところがしゃっかりしてますよね。そんな足速いわけじゃないですけど、普通にセカンド行ってますから。で、またこの筋肉男でしょう。わー、抜けていく。からまた嫌な感じになってくるんですよね。
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in the zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
で、ここからまた5番でしょう。
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
バッター並べすぎですよね、ほんまに。
Into the box, Gio Urshela, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He found his way over to third via a
こん
triple
な
in his
強力
first
な打
at
線を
bat.
ゼロに抑えるっていうのがもう難しいんです。
Smoked on the ground,
あ
left
っちゃー
side.
抜けてきた。
Dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. And the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0
人
ball
気
game.
球団とはいえ、あんまり
Classic Ruby knock right there, Dan. He's able to turn on the pitch
ま
he
だレッ
wanted
ドソッ
right
ク
there
スの方がいい
and
で
drive
す
it
わ。
into the outfield.
Good job getting the barrel to the ball right there, able to get that one through and picks up an RBI. Hard hit,
うまいこと抜けていくんですよね。
At the plate, Gary Sanchez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one.
な
First and
かな
second
か
here
こ
with
の
nobody
ゼロ
out.
で抑えていくのがもう至難の技
In
で
the dirt here, the runners will hold, but meanwhile the count moves to 2-0. In the air, down the line and left. And that will end up a foul ball. Now the 2-1. He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. Playable for Verdugo, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Luke Voigt.
Stepping up to the plate, Luke Voigt. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
まあでも常日頃このチームとやり合ってたらまあ鍛えれるっちゃ鍛えれるんですけどね。
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
Skied into straightaway right. Pilar is there, 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
なんとか踏ん張ってますけど。
Digging in, Aaron hits. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
1 ball, no strike.
Good tailing action there. It's 1-1.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Swinging a soft liner.
超えていく。
That's in there. Base hit. And he is safe at the plate. And the lead is now 3-0.
飛びついても取れない。
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
足速いからあっという間にホームインして。
Be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking your live pitch. You're trying to get through a decision to send. A good
また
send
こ
and
の
a
強
close
烈
play.
なバッターがなぜか9番におるという謎の配置をしているヤンキー。4番バッターが9番におるというのはなんか
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds
ま
himself
あ
in a
王
tough
貞治
spot
が
behind
9
the
番を打つ
count
みたいな
with
もんで
guys
す
on
から、
base.
2 down, runners at first and
体が
second.
めっちゃでかい。
3-0 now.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming on
Well,
the
I'll
blue.
pass
He is
my
going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
And a
Wow,
strike
I didn't
call to the
strike it.
letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1.
あんなボール球を
Even
ス
though
ト
we're
ライク。
still in the early going,
Boy,
I think this
Simba.
game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach. But if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
1-2 to DJ LeMahieu.
Swing throw, 1-2 to count.
Fly ball out to straightaway right.
ああ、なん
Miller's
と
there.
か抑えました
And
け
the
ど、
inning is over.
3点になってまいりましたね、これ。
So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. We played 4 full. The Yankees lead it 3-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it seems like every at-bat has gone deep into the count, which has resulted in a really high pitch count for their opponent. We checked the numbers. So far, they've worked a total of 6 full counts. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi.
球数はまあ80球はしてるけど、まだ
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Swing and miss that time. It's 0-1. And there's ball 1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
So we got him swinging. Andrew Benintendi goes down for the first out in the 5th inning.
ほぼほぼもうあれですよ。160近い球ですから。
So the base is empty here with one away, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo. First pitch on its way. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Bases are empty, one man out. A ball and a strike.
We're playing 11, 1-1.
Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty...
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. Still down 3-0. Into the box, Tyro Estrada, third at bat in this one. He's bounced out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a liner, but quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's 1 gone. Digging in and looking for more, Torres. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1. Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, Matt. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. Trying to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
To the plate now, Aaron Judge. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
ストレート専門ゲームになります。
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
あのクソ速い球を打ち返してホームランにしたいですね。160 の球を。
Swung on and chopped up the middle. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired.
この回はあっさり終わりましたけど。
So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they lead
打ち
it
出したらほんま
3-0.
止まらんなりますからね、このシーン。
So striding forward now,
さあ、
Jonathan
6回
Araújo.
も
And
う
at this
そろ
point
そ
of
ろ
the game,
ね
I think it's
帰って
clear
く
that
る
the
と思う
plan
ん
of
ですけ
attack
ど。
against the top of the order has worked.
この回までなんか途中かもうスタミナがあれやったら自信はたっぷりありますけど。自信満々ですよね、すごい。
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you can rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Pulled toward right center field. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for
これ
extra
はうまい
bases.
といった。
And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
超えました。
As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here after that hit. You have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. It was a walk in his last trip. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And through just 5 innings, he's coming up on 100 pitches now.
Yeah, Matt, I think one of the things you want to do is try to drive that pitch count up. And D-Row, if you're the offense right now, you're sitting in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, usually the starting pitcher doesn't get to see the lineup 3 times through. I wouldn't be shocked if there's a move made to the bullpen here.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Fouled away.
また三振しそうでしたね。三振だけはなんとか避けたい。
This is in the air out to left field.
もう人伸
Stanton
びな
has
い
a read
な。
on it.
感じはいいんですけどね。
Now that designated hitter.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, J.D. Martinez. It was a 2-bagger for him in
タイ
his
ミン
last
グを
at
当て
bat.
ますもん
Yeah,
ね。
he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
1-0 the count. As a look, now the pitch. 2 balls and no strikes.
Non-competitive pitch right there, runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
ああ、甘く来ないですかね。
And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with only 1 away.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
まだ引っ張る。
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out. And that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. down the stretch. Here's the pitch. Well out in front of a breaking ball there for a strike.
甘々ですけどね。
One strike now from Cole. First and second now, one man out. And this one's in the dirt. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Well, 訓練にはなるんですけど。
3-1.
うわぁ、今のええ感じやった。ドカンと一発いけそうな。ちょっとだけ早いんですよね、これ。
Working for the punch out and the offering. That's lifted the other way out to left.
ちょっとボール臭かったですね。
Is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
多分ボールやったんちゃいます。
Two men are gone now in the Boston half of the sixth, and that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. First pitch on its way. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it bounces away. It's a ball and a strike. Two men are on with two men out.
スタミナほぼゼロですね。
2-1 the count to Pillar.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Ball even at 2-2. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. Boston strands a couple. They trail in this one 3-0.
今のももうちょいなんですけどね。まあ、次変わるでしょう。
Now at the plate, Gio Urshela. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home sixth.
Number 29.
まあでもこっちもなんとか3点では我慢してるんです。なかなか点が取れんからね。3点がめっちゃ多いから。
Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball two. The 2-2 is a called strike three on the corner.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on two strikes, anything that close can go either way.
At the plate now, Gary Sanchez. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. A hit and two at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
ギリギリラインですよね、3点は。4点入ったらもうほんましんどい。
Wind up and the 0-1.
まあ先発で3点やったからええ方と思うんですけどね。あーと言ってたら4点目取られました。あーちゃーですな、これ。やられましたな。
Number 31 for him on the season. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0.
さすが筋肉ヤンキー。
starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
見事にやられましたね。この試合はなかったことにしましょうかとか言って。
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. Gone after 5 1/3 here as he never really found his groove in this one.
相手が悪いとしか言いようがないですね、これは。
Austin Bryce, 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
まあ、レイズ戦でまたやるしかないですね。もうヤンキースとは試合はないんで。まだ6回なんですよね、これね。8回とかじゃないんで。
As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
まあでもピッチャーが変われば多分変わってくると思う。
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. 1-2 now. Grounded to third. Devers gloves it. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
2 away now in the Yankees' 6th, and that'll bring up the switch hitter Aaron Hicks. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit sharply on the ground. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Yanks able to add on one more via the solo home run. Bottom third of the order, 7-8-9, due up to start the 7th. It's now a 4-0 New York lead. Adam Ottavino is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
このピッチャー大概来ますよ。大概初めの中継ぎでこのオッタビーノ。
7th inning ready to roll. From the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In there, 0-1.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball to
スライ
strike
ダーが
zone.
よう曲がるピッチャーでね、内側から一気に
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Hit on the ground out to short. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, the left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. Now here's the pitch.
Ball.
And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Now the 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Alex Verdugo will be next. Now the 3-0 offering. He loses him on ball 4.
歩かしてくれましたね。
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Standing in, Alex Verdugo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Ball one to start the at-bat. A 1-0 delivery. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Runners on first with one down. And he fouls this one off. Now the 2-1. And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Is in there. Called strike three.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Moreland.
Into the box now, Mitch Moreland. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Josh Ockamy will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
86, Josh Ockamy.
Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
As a look, now the pitch.
No.
Mm. みたいな感じですよね。体がめっちゃ動くんですよね。
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Red Sox lead 1. They're down 4-0. Josh Ockamy will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 86. Josh.
Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Leading off for the Yankees, the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
First pitch on its way. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. 2-0 to the Yankees left fielder.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
The 2-1 home. Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
1 gone here in the Yankee 7th, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. From the stretch. In there, no balls and a strike.
0-1.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
Now batting, shortstop, Tyro Estrada.
Digging in once again, Tyro Estrada. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Chasing after it is Pilar. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, but they hold a 4-0. Jonathan Holder has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
まださっきのピッチャーよりはまだ増しちゃいますかね。
Ready to begin the 8th, and that will bring in the second baseman, Jonathan Araújo.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Hit down the line at first.
なんとかこの回で4点取りたい。次の回は多分またチャップマンが出てくるんで、4点やったら出てこんかもしれないですけど、3点とかやったら多分出てくると思うんですけどね。
With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 1-2.
危な。当てられそうです。
2-2 is a changeup that misses 3-2. Full count still. The 3-2 one more time. And that's outside. He lost him ball 4.
なんとかランナーを出ました。さあ、この人もほんまに一発が遠のきましたね、最近。ここまで一発が打てんくなるとは。前はポンポコポンポコ打ってたんですね。最近ほんまに一発が全く打てんくなりましたね。
1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
グッと空振りがあるんですよね、これ。
He's set and the 2-2 pitch. This one's down to third.
うわーっと
He
落
can't
と
pick
し
it up
てるけど
cleanly.
なんか取る。
Throw on to first, 2 gone.
At 打球がなんか上がんないですね。
At the plate, Rafael Devers. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside. See if the fish are still biting.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
これはでもなかなか4点はもう厳しそうですが、点数が取れない状況やから。
Set. Here comes the 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
That was a good swing right there. It might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
Fouled off. Here he comes again. 1-2. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing.
なかなか都合よくは勝てないもんですよね。
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. One left for the Red Sox. They're on the short end of a 4-0. Next will be the designated hitter, Torres. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings. Guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
これ以上打たさんようになんかしてんちゃうかな。ホームランも確かにね、あれ飛行止まってるからね。60以上打たさんようになんかしてなってんじゃないかな。
If he's able to locate that two-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung it.
So now to the plate, Aaron Judge. He'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. 2-0 now.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
なんとかこの回抑えて最後いいようにしたい。
Swing and a miss. That one tied him up. Oh, and he struck him out as well. So he's carving right through the heart of this lineup. There are two away now.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
At the plate, Gio Urshela. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
次のレイズは地元でね、試合できるから、まだいいです。
The 1-2.
No. Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that two-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 9th inning coming up. The Yankees are out in front, 4-0. Ben Heller comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 61, Ben Heller.
まあ4点あるかさすがにシャットマンさん出てこない。これが多分1点取られたら出てくるでしょうね。
Marcus Wilson is going to pinch hit here to lead off the ninth, and with his club already well down, he'll just need to try and get on base.
やたら三振したりね、あんだけ打っとったのにやたら三振したり。
And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the
この
fastball.
ピッチャー打てるんでしょうか。球種は少ないですけど。
And there's ball 2 now.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
All even now, 2-2. Pitch on the way. Full count now, 3-2.
Full count.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the ninth.
Well, that was a slider and a 3-2 count. It just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Kevin Plawecki come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
1点取らせてくれるんですかね。
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Batting average down in the low 210s. 7 homers and 31 RBIs. On the ground is short. This could be 2. And Mayhew for 1. And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
Oh, man, that's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man to start the ninth, and you're looking pretty good, right? Not when the next guy bounces into a double play. We'll see if they can get the final out and wrap this thing up.
変化球もなく、とにかく真ん中だけ投げるっていう。好きなだけ打ってくれみたいな。意外とそれで抑えられるっていう。変化球使わねえ真ん中投げてるだけでも、なぜか抑えられるっていう。どななとね、はい。
That's over, put low. It's a ball and a strike. And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Last strike now for the Red Sox. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low.
まあ切り替えて次のレーブに。
Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet.
この試合はもう忘れますわ。
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
One of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
4-0 to score tonight. The Yanks took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Garrett Cole gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year, striking out 12 in the process. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 4 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Red Sox, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. このコールっていう男はほんまに打てんですな。Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 41 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Yankee Stadium, 47,309. The Yankees and Red Sox, thank you for your patronage. Have a great evening.
まあこれでね、負けてもうたんで、レイズとの差が2ゲームになってると思うんですけど。 なんとかしてレイズをね、直接叩くしか方法がないっすよね。まだアップで入ってない。メジャーですか？メジャーはまだ来てないんちゃいますかね。時期にね、都合さんも搭載されると思うんですけど。ここに来て連敗になってもうたんでね。ちょうど、レイズが試合がないんですよね、今日。休んではるからね。でもレイズこれ、今日の休みが最後なんですよ。あとひたすらずーっと試合やから、超ハードですよね、これ。最終にヤンキースと3連戦が待ってるっていう。かなり激しい戦いになるんですけど。多分、早ければ8月に入るかもしれないですね。あとはこれあれですね、レイズ3連戦行って、1回休んで、広島行って、で、またレイズですね。もうここで決まるでしょうね、どっかで。で、また1回休んで、6連戦で終了ですね。で、順位が2ゲームですね。今んとこ。なんとか、まだまだ射程圏内ですけど。わお、ドジャース100勝してますよ。貯金52ありますよ。すごいですね、これ。久しぶりに見ましたよ、100勝なんて。どんだけ勝ってんすかね、これ。なかなか100勝なんていうのは珍しいですけどね。なんやかんや言うても、レッドソックスも90勝してるんですけどね。勝ってる方やとは思うんですけど。CIN は広島ですよ。広島って言ってもレッツですよ。秋山さんがおるところ。これでしょ。広島2連戦なんですよ、これ。あとはブルージェイズ3連戦と、ファイナルバトルがオリオールズですね。ストレートしか投げへんピッチャーがおる。球種がなんか全部ストレートっていうね。なかなか珍しいピッチャーですけどね。めっちゃ広島似てるでしょ、これ。どう見ても広島ですね。広島のなんか関連会社なんか、広島が真似てんのかわからんすけど。ユニフォームも赤やからね、ほんま広島みたいな感じですよ。広島は多分、どこでしたっけね。ここですね、広島。 今んとこ4位ですか。あとはブルージェイズももう4位確定してますね。これいいって書いてるのがもう順位確定してるんですよ。こっちの2チームはまだ15とか9って書いてるから。シンシナシティレッズですかね。こっちは15試合後に順位確定っていう感じやから。15試合でもう終わりですよね。ここでもう、12でしょ。12、13、14、15。残り15試合やからね。まだここで休みがあるだけでも救いですよね。レイズがしんどいですけどね。もう休みなしで最後までいかなあかんから。これは多分かなりしんどいと思いますよ。よっしゃさあ、とりあえずやめましょうか。切り替えていかんとダメですな、これは。まだでもね、2ゲームやからね。これが5ゲーム、6ゲームとかやったらさすがにちょっと、あれですけど、直接対決が7試合残ってるっていうのはね、そこで叩くことができたら入れ替わるでしょうね。はーい。では。